If you're watching this, you're about to start cooking the first installment of Carousel Deliveries, the greatest hits. We're starting off with Mexico, inspired by loads of amazing chefs who have come through our doors in the past 5 years. So this is how you put your meal together. So your kit, we start off with a pumpkin seed mole and totopos, which are crispy tortillas, crisped up on the plancha. We have the ceviche with watermelon, cucumber and tomatillo, lime aioli, coriander and other herbs, and tostadas. We have the esquites, grilled corn inside a corn broth, burnt corn aioli, pecorino, and a relish made with smoked jalapenos and coriander. We have the main course, the cochinita. We have pico de gallo. We have habaneros with red onion. We have broad beans and salsa borracha, with fresh corn tortillas and some lime. And then we have a chocolate mousse with guajillo chili caramel and masa crumble. Second dish is the tostada with the debe ceviche, watermelon, there's cucumber, red onions, and a tomatillo dressing. There's a lime aioli and some fresh herbs. So to prepare this, just take a small spoon, take your lime aioli, just put some on the tostada like that. You have your ceviche, so really load this up. It's been sitting in tomatillos and lime juice all day, so the work's all done for you. You can really pile this guy up. This is a nice one to share as well, so just kind of get it on the table. You can have you're eating your esquites, you have your two tostadas, take some nice fresh herbs. These will change depending on what we go out foraging and also what we get from our suppliers. So we have lemon verbena, coriander, nasturtium. So there it is. Cool, so this next dish is the esquites. We've got the grilled corn in the corn broth. We've got a relish made with smoked jalapenos, coriander, some grated pecorino, and a burnt corn aioli. So you bring the corn to the boil and then turn it down to a simmer for 30 seconds. And then after that, just turn off the heat, give it a stir, and we'll be ready to plate it up. Great, so your corn has come to the boil and it's simmered for 3 minutes. Really nice and steamy. In a bowl, just divide that in two, like that. And then with the remaining broth, just pour it over equally. Then, the aioli, half of it, and half on the other one. The jalapeno relish, again half, like that. And finally the cheese. Half, and tap the rest. Obviously, present it how you want, but we have the corn, some broth, the aioli, the relish, and the cheese. What you now want to do is just mix it up in your bowl, and that's how we enjoy it. A real classic Mexico City street snack. Alright, well done if you've made it this far. Now on the main course. So first things first. You take your cochinita, the pork, or the maitake, if you're vegetarian. And just get it into a pot. You want to kind of scrape all of that fat, because it's all going to melt and become super delicious. Get onto like a medium heat, let it start bubbling away. The pork is nice and hot. You can see that the fat has melted, the sauce has melted, the meat is cooking. Well, not cooking, but it's warming through. You want to keep that on for around 4 minutes. 3 or 4 minutes on a medium heat. You want to get it really nice and hot. Now that the meat is ready and warm, just place that to the side. It will retain its heat really well. And get a flat pan, like a flat frying pan, and get that on like a high heat this time. You have 8 tortillas, so 4 tacos each for the main course. Then place your tortillas, depending on the size of your pan, around 2 to 3 at a time. We're going to roll the tortillas in the tea towel. That's going to keep them nice and warm. Okay, once your final tortillas are hot, we're ready to go. So, just have them all stacked. There's steam coming off them, that's what you want. You just want to roll them in the tea towel because it's going to keep them really nice and warm. Just close off the edges. Like that. We take a bowl. We have the cochinita pil pil. So, put it into a bowl. Then you got your broad beans, which have been marinating in guajillo oil with onions and garlic. We just put those on top. And that is it. Finally, take a lime and just cut yourself some wedges. The salsas, we have the habanero pickled onions, the pico de gallo, and the borracha sauce with some lime. Take your tortillas, open them up, take one, put your pork in it, choose your sauce, add some lime, and then remember to close them back up in between mouthfuls, just to keep them nice and fresh. Dessert is really simple, I'm sure you're very full. So we've got a beautiful chocolate mousse using chocolate from Islands chocolate, which is 100% traceable from the Caribbean, with some amazing Kentish raspberries, and then a crumble made with masa flour. Simply take a spoon, add it to your plate, let the raspberries get lost in the crumble, split half each. A really beautiful and simple dessert, just focusing on great quality chocolate, great quality fruit. And that is it. Enjoy.